Hello everyone, and welcome to the video where in this video I am going to be telling you guys the top 5 facts that I know about Genshin Impact. If you haven't done so already, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and share my content with your friends, as it'll help me grow to make it a more better community. Links to the Discord server will be in the description below. My Twitch channel will also be in the description below for you guys to check me out on Twitch. Oh yeah. Alright, so now let's get on. So number 1, there is actually a glitch in terms of sprinting, I guess, where sometimes if you like sprint and you stop, where it shows you stop and you're not moving, for some reason there's like a glitch where you'll like you won't move, but it's only if you're sprinting or something. But while you're not moving, and if you're like circling around like this, your stamina will still be consumed. Like you'll lose stamina as if you were like sprinting. Yeah, this, I don't know how it works. It's usually rare, but in some of my streams and other videos I made, you'll see what the glitch is. But you guys all probably know what it is. Alright. And number 2, there is actually a, I guess, secret boss. A secret enemy you can fight in Dragonspine. That being the Great Snowboard King. He does not appear on the minimap, nor does he appear on the, I guess, Adventurer's Guidebook for like the list of enemies. But he's like right around somewhere like over here, and upon defeating said Snowboard King, you will get a lot of, I believe it's 7 or 8 chilled beef. And he is a bit tough to fight, so I recommend you bring like a healer and like a shield character. But yeah, he's definitely, make sure you make sure you bring like good characters and stuff like that. Number 3, there are actually achievements in the game that are based on certain movies and or quotes. The first one, well, being when you unlock, or when you activate one of the statues of the 7 in Azuma. That's a bit of a tongue twister. The name of that is it is unlimited power, and that is a reference to Star Wars. And also there's another achievement which is called Davy Jones' Locker, which is a reference to, like, I guess like a movie from the Monkees. Yeah, there's a lot of references in this. Yeah. There's, I believe, another one, which is Ticked, Tacked, and Toad, which I don't know what that's supposed to reference. Is that supposed to reference, like, something to do with, like, a tick or something? There is also, I believe, this Final Farewell, which I think this is supposed to reference the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. I'm not too sure, but there's a lot of achievements that reference like movies and stuff and like video games. And now for number 4, which number 4 is actually kind of an interesting fact. You know how there's like these ores that you can find? Yeah, there's these ores around where you could use like claymore characters, you could use plunging attacks. You can also use other stuff like, for instance, Zhongli's skill that I use, like the full charge, like this.
Solidify!
But apparently, there is Garo in the game, and as of right now, I'm not sure if this is a glitch, but
Charge!
as of right now, for him having a bow, he cannot, and I repeat, he cannot do any sort of damage to the orbs despite being a Geo character.
Solidify!
Yeah, I don't know if this is like a glitch or something, because like you just saw, like his skill did deplete some of the health of it, but for like his aim shots, like this, apparently it does not do anything to orbs. So I want to assume that's probably like a developer insight and stuff. But yeah. Also, yeah, and another thing is there's actually, like I said, multiple ways you can mine orbs. That being the holding for Zhongli's shield, the traveler's elemental skill if he's Geo, Garo's skill, plunging attacks with any character like bows, or not bows, with swords, polearms, or claymores. There's also certain cataclys characters that can, like Yanfei, which is, it's only for, I believe, her charge attack and her skill. And for Klee, it's her normal attacks, her charge attacks, and I think maybe her skill. I'm not sure. And maybe, I don't know about her burst, but, yeah. And there's other ones that can do that too. Yeah, usually it's like high damage. And now number 5. Number 5 being that there are actually some enemies. No, actually no, that's not number 5. I'll probably do that in another video, which I'll talk about like more facts about Genshin. Another fact is there are actually certain there are certain enemies in the game who have 10% element damage bonus or resistance, and there are some that have like higher element resistance, like 40 or 50, but there are some where their physical resistance as such, the Fatui Scission mages, the Abyss mages, the Fatui Pyro agents, and as well as the Fatui Shinazai mages, or I guess in terms of the actual name, the Mirror mages, and so on, they have a negative 20% physical resistance, meaning that they will take increased damage to physical resistance. And not only that, there are some characters, like I said earlier for the start of number 5, there are some characters and enemies in this that have high element resistance to their corresponding element. Like for instance, the Fatui Mirror Maidens are more resistant to Hydro. The Law Churls, the Geo Law Churls, and stuff. Like the Geo Law Churls are highly immune, or not highly, but they're highly resistant to Geo and physical resistance. Same thing for these guys with Geo. The Ruin Hunters and the Ruin Guards have higher physical resistance. The Fatui Pyro Agents and I'm pretty sure more have higher Pyro resistance. The Abyss Mages, I think they have a slightly higher element resistance to like whatever element they are. The Fatui Electro Scissions, hear me out, I said Electro because there's two versions of them. They are more resistant to Electro, while the Cryo versions of them are more resistant to Cryo. So yeah. And here's the Cryo version, yeah. And assuming these guys have high resistance to physical as well, or it's like neutral. The Whopper Flowers have high element resistance to their corresponding elements. I'm assuming the Regisvine also does. the Sicians also have high element resistance to their corresponding element. And there's also like weekly bosses that are like, for instance, well, Andres technically he's not resistant, but he's immune to cryo. But I want to assume Anima would probably do the trick on him. Child, for like the first form, it's Hydro. Second form is Electro, and then in this form, his ultimate form, he's resistant to both Electro and Hydro. Aisha, I want to assume he's resistant to Geo and whatever element he infuses with. And Signora, she's at the first phase resistant to Cryo, and for her second form, when she goes into her Crimson Dawn form, she gets resistant to Pyro. Yeah. But I'm not sure if these guys have resistance. Probably not. I know these guys, unlike most of the others, for them, if you use like Geo on these guys and at like a certain amount of times, they'll eventually, well, they'll power up and they'll get like more tougher. Well, not tougher, but like they get more dangerous. But their resistance to their corresponding element will, instead being increased, it'll decrease. Same thing goes for these guys. And these guys also have high element resistance to their corresponding elements. Yeah. As of right now, I believe the unusual Hilichurl is just like the normal Hilichurls, where, you know, it's like 10 for each. But yeah. I believe the treasure hoarders are weak to all stuff. Like, I think they have lower resistance to everything. Probably, it depends. I think these guys, like the shooters, like the potioneers, the scouts, and the marksmans, I want to assume they're weak to, I want to assume they're more weak to everything. While these guys, being the close range ones, probably more resistant to physical. And Nabushi, well, I don't know about the Nabushi. I haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, that is, as of right now, the 5 facts that I know about Genshin Impact. And I hope this video does help you out to learn more about Genshin, because the next video I'm going to be talking about more facts, which will probably be tomorrow. And what I also, you probably am going to notice, I'm not going to be making as much Jump Force videos, because yeah, I was noticing, like, I've been making a lot of videos, so I'm going to be taking probably 2 weeks off of making a video on Jump Force for now, unless it's like someone comes up with a build for me in it, then I'll do that. But for now, I'm just gonna make most of the videos Genshin and maybe Toho Genso Wonder Reloaded related, and not Jump Force, and maybe some Call of Duty ones. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna hold off Jump Force, like the Jump Force videos for YouTube for now. And, yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you guys enjoy, and if you do enjoy this, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell so you can get all of my uploads, and when you will, well, when I go live, because I will try to stream live. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!